Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of the Young Voices Forum. According to statistics, 59% of pregnancies between 2018 and 2019 were unplanned, and then 49% of those pregnancies had an unsafe abortion, and 15 to 30% died as a result of the unsafe abortion. So today, our discussion is going to center around safe abortion, what young people need to know, and also a call to action. Today I have in the studios Madam Gloria Ofori Atta, a midwife, to join me do the discussion. Welcome, Madam Gloria.
Thank you.
I hope you are good.
I'm very fine, thank you.
Welcome once again.
Thank you.
So today we are talking about safe abortion.
Yes.
I know that with the statistics that just came up, it's so sad that a lot of people are going through this. People are having unsafe abortions and losing their lives as a result of that. And I think that a lot of factors are contributing to it. And I hope that today our discussion is going to make it easier, or it's going to show more light on what young people need to know about safe abortion. So first of all, when we say abortion, what is abortion?
Thanks for your question. When you say abortion, it's the bigger scope.
Okay.
Abortion is a tree on its own, where we have the induced abortion and the ones that aren't induced. So if you say abortion, you've thrown a wider net for us to study. When we come to abortion, it can be induced. When we say induced, maybe you are pregnant and you don't want the pregnancy, then you do it yourself. That one is criminal. It can also be induced in a sense that I'm pregnant, I want the pregnancy, but due to some medical conditions and some other conditions that wouldn't support me having that child, we have to take it away. That one we say is therapeutic. That means the pregnancy I wish to go on, but cannot go on. For that matter, we have to induce to bring it out. When you also say abortion, aside the induce, we have threatened. And this threatened abortion, I'm fine, I haven't taken any medication, then all of a sudden I'm pregnant, and all of a sudden I start to bleed. With that too, we have two branches under it. It can go to term, it can be missed. And if it gets to term, fine. If it's missed and you don't see it on time, it turns into a mole, then it can become a cancerous mole. But what if it does not go to term and it's not missed? Then you start to bleed. The pregnancy is threatened. A threatened pregnancy can go to term, and it can also not go to term. When it doesn't go to term, it either comes out complete or incomplete.
Okay.
When it's incomplete, you will need ACT services to complete the process. So when you say abortion here, it's a big scope.
Okay.
And a lot of things go under it.
Okay.
Even with the induced, someone can induce an abortion and it will be complete. Everything will come out. Someone can induce an abortion. Part will come out, part of the fetus will come out, and the remaining product of conception will remain. And when that happens, the person might bleed. Infections might set in. Sometimes sepsis sets in to the extent that these young ladies lose their lives. And that is what we are scared of. In the sense where young ladies are inducing pregnancies here and there, not going through the right channel to terminate pregnancies.
Okay, so narrowing the whole tree, as you said, to safe and unsafe abortion. When I hear safe, I understand that, okay, there is an abortion that is actually safe and there is one that is unsafe. So let's start with unsafe abortion. What makes an abortion unsafe?
When you say an abortion is unsafe, there are lots of criteria we have to look at. Number one, is it done by a professional? Number two, is it done in a professional environment? Number three, is it done at a licensed environment?
Okay.
With the professional, you can be a midwife, you can be a nurse, but you haven't received training to carry out abortion services. We have people who have received comprehensive training on care to render abortion care to people who need it. If the person doing it for you is not registered, it's not safe. With the facility, you can see a hospital walk into it, they provide it for you. But is the hospital licensed?
Okay.
Do they have the license to perform such services?
Okay.
The third one is, I can come to your facility. Is it done under the right environment? If even you are a facility, a hospital, do you keep the place clean? Okay. I can have a certificate and I'll be doing the services in my garage. Is that the right place? No. Okay. Though maybe the place is clean, but it's not the right place. It can be in the hospital, but if you don't use aseptic techniques, it's not safe.
Okay. So you are a midwife.
Yes.
I want to find out that should women, I think when it comes to abortion, there are lots of debates around it.
Yeah.
We have the pro-lifers and then we have the pro-choice.
Okay.
As a health professional,
yes,
should women have the right to abortion?
That's a very dicey issue.
Yeah, I'm sure that you probably have your personal beliefs too, but I want you to speak from a professional angle.
From a professional angle, it's a dicey issue.
Okay.
Because the law regulates us all. I would like to read out something to you from the law. I don't want to contraindicate myself.
Okay.
The law says that Abortion Criminal Offence Act 29, Section 58 of the Criminal Code of 1960 states that, and it was amended by the PNDC Law 102 of 1985.
Okay.
Section 1 states that any woman who with intent to cause abortion or miscarriage administered to her or consent to be administered to her by any person, any poison or drug or nauseous thing or any instrument or what means ever will be convicted by law. This same law states in Section 2, it is an offense in the abortion if the abortion or miscarriage is conducted by a registered medical personnel who has been trained. It's not an offense, sorry. If it is carried out by a registered personnel who have been trained to provide such care. It also states that if the person is not in his or her right senses, an abortion should be carried out. The law have given us the rope and have tied our hands with the rope.
Okay.
When it comes to abortion, the law stated in the first section that it's a crime. But there are other clauses that says us, and we write on the back of those clauses. They say we can terminate a pregnancy if it affects the woman's health. If the woman has given consent, it's with this issue of consent, most of trained health personnel ride on. So if the woman gives her consent and tells me she wants comprehensive abortion care, I should be ready to give to her after I've been able to come out to a conclusion that if I don't terminate the pregnancy, it will affect her health psychologically and physically. I hope you get me.
Yeah, I get it.
So with this issue, it's a really dicey one.
Yeah.
And I will stand neutral to it any day.
Okay.
If I see the pregnancy will affect you psychologically, physically, and you really need it, I'll render the care.
Okay. So talking about rendering care, you work with young people.
Yes.
How often do you receive young girls asking for the service?
With asking for the service, with asking for the service, in a week you get like one or two.
Okay.
Who just walk in to tell you I'm pregnant. Even mostly they don't walk in. They go to other facilities to run tests, then they get to know they're pregnant. And when they seek for that service, they are directed to you.
Okay.
But what they mostly do is they start the process and you will have no option than to complete it for them.
Okay. Okay.
That's what is currently happening. Young ladies are going on the internet under peer influence, taking drugs. So the moment they know they are pregnant, they start the process of terminating. So they will come to you with an incomplete abortion. Then you would have to complete it. That is qualified under the law. When a woman is bleeding, if pregnancy is being terminated and it's not complete, you have to complete it for them. Then you give some antibiotics to help prevent infections.
Okay. So talking about unsafe abortion, what are some of the complications of unsafe abortion?
The complications are many. We have bleeding. There's severe bleeding, which is very common. Once pregnancy is being terminated, there should be bleeding. But when bleeding is excessive, it's one of the complications which can lead to anemia and shock and death in severe cases. We have kidney failures. We have emotional stress. Because some people, after the ordeal, once in a while, you see them screaming in their dreams. We have loss of body organs. We also have issues of infertility in future, especially when the abortion is not done well. We equally have issues of sepsis setting in when the abortion is done under unconducive environments, or all the products don't come out. Then it can lead to infection, and this infection can lead to sepsis and death. One of the most common ones we see of late is endometriosis, which is inflammation of the uterus. Sometimes the product might come out, but maybe during the process, the instruments they introduced into you or the products that were left inside have generated into something else, a different condition. So you might have inflammation of your uterine lining. And that is a very difficult condition to manage.
Okay. So talking about still on unsafe abortion, don't you think that it's probably the system makes it difficult for young people to have access to safe abortion? That is why unsafe abortion keeps going up?
You see, I don't think it's the system.
Okay.
Reproductive health is a right, but abortion care, frequent and habitual abortion care, is not a right. Though the system in a way plays part, because the stigma, even from we the health professionals, if you come one, you come two for an abortion, the stigma behind it. But I think it's the education that needs to go down well. It's not the system, but it's the education. And young ladies have to be responsible for themselves.
Okay.
Looking at this scenario.
Young ladies
Yes.
having to be responsible for themselves.
Yes.
I'm very sure that young ladies don't drink water and get pregnant. So don't you
Yes.
think we are targeting the message at the wrong people?
No, let me tell you something.
Okay.
There's a saying that you can force a donkey to the riverside,
Okay.
but you can't force it to drink water. I believe that reproductive responsibility are individual responsibilities. The man has nothing to suffer, but you, the young lady, your whole life might come to a halt if things don't go right. So why not take care of yourself? I have clients coming in like every 3 months with pregnancy. Was it the making of the man? It's not. It's true we are not targeting the right group, but to a certain point, you should be responsible for your own health.
Okay.
A man would never get pregnant, but you will get pregnant. And if you terminate it within a year, you can even get pregnant twice if you keep terminating and going back and doing the same old thing.
Okay. So what are some of the factors that you think is contributing to unsafe abortion?
With unsafe abortion, peer influence number one.
Okay.
Because most of the young ladies who come in, they'll tell you that, oh, my friend gave me the medicine, she wrote it for me to go and buy. But funny enough, when she's coming, that friend is not with her. She comes with her family to bear the cost.
Okay.
Also, stigmatization. When people are pregnant or young ladies are pregnant, we are supposed to show love, compassion, and care. But we intend to stigmatize. We intend to backbite, gossip, make them so uncomfortable. And most of them cannot stand this stigma around them. They end up going in for drugs to terminate it. I would also say some of the abortion services that are provided do not cover family planning. CAC is comprehensive abortion care with family planning inclusive. Any care provider giving CAC services must include family planning so that the patient might not come back with the same problem. So whereas you do a procedure for a patient and don't inform her or provide her a family planning choice, the patient might go and get pregnant again and might not come to you because she would feel, say, within a short period I'm pregnant again. Another contributory factor to this is poverty and the rates at which some facilities charge for this care. Maristos, I know when you go and you don't have money, they have a waiver that waive off the bill and they'll give you the care. I hear PPAG2 is in that circuit.
Okay.
But some facilities, the child they will give, most people cannot afford, so they will decide to go and use other ways. Some even take concoctions, some will grind bottles and mix with malts and take. Some can use paracetamol like 10 sachets. Let me stop it here before some people will go and try. And all these go a long way to give them complications and problems. So I think if all these things are strengthened, they are put right, the rate of unsafe abortion will come down. And the attitude of we health personnel. Some health personnel talk too much. They see you coming for comprehensive abortion care, my sister. Tomorrow it will be everywhere. Our Christian buddies, the way they frowned to the issue of comprehensive abortion care is so bad. The moment they find out that, oh, you are in the church, you've gone to have an abortion, even for being pregnant alone, you're in trouble. How more less an abortion? So I think if we work around all these things, it will really help to strengthen safe abortion care services in Ghana.
Okay, so still on safe abortion, is the comprehensive abortion care accessible to young people at the facility?
Actually, at my facility, it is.
Okay.
It is, but with a clause.
Okay.
We have comprehensive abortion care, and we have top.
Okay.
Termination of pregnancy.
Okay.
That one is different. If you come...
Can you tell us the difference between
Okay.
the two?
With termination of pregnancy, my pregnancy is intact. I have no problem. But I just want to take it out. There's no medical condition. There's no issue of rape. There's no issue of incest. There's no issue of instability or psychological problems. But the person will just walk in and tell you that, oh, I'm pregnant. And I want to terminate
but
it.
who decides if there is instability or psychological problems? Is it not up to me, the individual seeking the service?
Good. It depends on the individual.
Okay.
But with that too, we have to do our own assessments.
That's what happens.
Yes.
Even if I as an individual comes and says, you know what, I'm carrying this pregnancy, it's making it's making it impossible for me to concentrate on my studies, or it's somehow causing me some sort of discomfort. You still have to make your assessment before I get a safe abortion.
You see, CAC is not just about the abortion. CAC is counseling. CAC is rendering service. CAC is family planning. CAC is reproductive health. All these are compassed into CAC. So talking about CAC, we counsel. When you come and you tell me, oh, I'm pregnant and this is the issue, I'll first have to counsel you. As a good counselor, as I interact with you, I can tell if truly it's affecting you or not. Because this
then
is
it means that it depends on the person offering the abortion service, not the individual.
Good. That's why I said in the court, in the law, we need your consent. Before any CAC service is provided, consent from the patient must be sorted. Even if I see you are stable, you are just faking, but once you have given your consent that I want this, I want it, you will have to provide. But with the top, why I'm saying CAC is a bit different from top is that with the top, mostly it looks like more of habitual. We have people in a year, they can terminate pregnancies like 2-3 times. Pregnancy is intact, they are terminating. No medical conditions, they are terminating. Fetus is okay, they are terminating. No issues of incest, no issue of rape, they are terminating. With that one, it's relative. If the provider wants to do it, the provider will seek your consent and do it. But with CAC, we have a lot encompassed in it. We'll counsel you, and after the procedure, we'll give family planning services so that you will not come back to us with another pregnancy. Because once you have an evacuation of the uterus done, it makes you more fertile to even have a baby, or to get pregnant again. So once you do it with our family planning support given, trust me, the lady will come back again with pregnancy if only she's sexually active.
Okay, so if you just joined us, this is the Young Voices Forum, and this show is brought to you by the Savannah Signatures and in collaboration with the Ghana SR-HR Alliance, and also it is also supported by SIMAVI and the SGS and Gabby's Beauty Parlor. So our conversation is on safe abortion, what young people need to know, a call to action. So if you just joined us, you can leave your comments or your questions in the comment section. We have a midwife present with us that can address some of the issues. So if you have any question, you have any contribution or even any suggestion, you can leave them in the comment section and hope that we'll be able to address it. Also, I'm giving out my first airtime, which is MTN. So if you've joined us, the numbers are as follows, fastest fingers, and if you do get it, do indicate it in the comment section that you've gotten it. So the numbers are 6107 26 24 82 9130 6107 26 24 82 9130. If you get it, do indicate in the comment section that you have gotten it, and we are continuing our conversation. So we've been talking about CAC, that's comprehensive abortion care. How beneficial is CAC to girls or young women?
Oh, so far CAC has proven itself worthy of the cause. Before I get there, I'd like to read the statistics out to you. The Ghana Demographic Health Survey came out with a survey that young girls within the age of 19 years, 32% of them are already mothers. Okay. So before a young girl will get to 19 years, out of 100, 32% are mothers. Ghana Education Service also came out with a trillion survey that shows that in the academic year of 2018 and 2019, 3,800 young ladies in junior high school got pregnant. 3,800. Okay. And when this almighty COVID started, from January to June, it increased to 8,000. Wow. So you see why comprehensive abortion care is necessary. Let me ask you, if this care is not available, 8,000 young ladies will drop out of school. 8,000 young ladies will not achieve their dreams. 8,000 young ladies will be stigmatized. Some of them will commit suicide. And it also came up that in 2019, 59% of unwanted pregnancies were recorded. Out of that 59, only 49% went through unsafe abortion. So that means that out of 100 pregnancies, just 41 people planned pregnancies. 59 did not plan pregnancies. And 49 went in for unsafe abortion care. Only 10 went in for unsafe abortion care. So the need for CAC should be allowed, CAC should be embraced. And I feel if we talk to young ladies more about CAC services, it will help. Because out of that 49%, 15 to 30% died from unsafe abortion.
That's sad.
Very sad. They could be your brother, your sister, your daughter.
Wow. Okay, so still on safe and unsafe abortion. So if young people wanted a place where they could go and get comprehensive abortion care, yes, where are some of the places young people can go to?
For me, mostly I refer them to Marie Stopes. For the years past, Marie Stopes have proven themselves worthy of this cause. They believe that pregnancy is by choice and reproductive health is a right. Mostly, I'll tell you, go to Marie Stopes. Whether it's a top or it's a CAC service, go to Marie Stopes.
Why we don't have government hospitals that do CAC?
We do.
Okay.
We do have government hospitals that do CAC. But let's ask ourselves, how many are they? Can you pay the services? Mary Stokes will give you a waiver of the bill if you can't afford. I can be dressed so nicely, I walk in, drive my car, park. Provided I tell them I can't afford it, they won't judge me by my looks. They'll write off the debt and give me a waiver.
Okay. So you heard her. If you need comprehensive abortion care, Mary Stokes is the place to go. Still on that note, I would like to give out my second airtime, and this is Vodafone. I want to assume that no one has gotten the MTN, because I haven't gotten an indication that someone has gotten the MTN. So if you know you got it, kindly indicate it in the comment section. And right now I'm giving out Vodafone airtime, and the numbers are 41659744967234 41659744967234. If you've gotten it, do indicate it in the comment section for me. And this is a reminder that this program is an initiative of Savannah Signatures, and it is brought to you by Simavi, SGS, and also Gabby's Beauty Hello. And all of this done in collaboration with the Ghana SRHR Alliance. If you have any question, any comments or suggestion, you can leave them in the comment sections. I have Madam Gloria Oforiata here in the studios that I'm sure she can be able to answer some of your questions, if not all. So talking about, we have a few more minutes to go. What would you tell young people about unsafe abortion? What is your advice to young girls?
My advice to young girls on the issue of unsafe abortion is they shouldn't tarnish their own lives. There's a chance. Being pregnant does not mean your life has come to an end. There are services we can render to help you have a safe abortion. Don't let your friends deceive you to take drugs. Though there are drugs that can help you to terminate a pregnancy safely, which are the medical section of abortion. Please visit your health facility if you feel you're pregnant and you don't need it, or you want to get rid of it. Go and see your gynecologist. Go and see a registered or certified midwife to render the service to you. Pregnancy is by choice, and it's your reproductive right to decide whether you want to have the baby or not. Unsafe abortion is not an option. Please visit the facility anytime you feel you don't want to continue with a pregnancy because it is posing danger to your health or your psychological state, and let's help you.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Gloria. If you joined us today, the conversation was on safe abortion and what young people needed to know. I'm sure that you shouldn't lose your life because you want to exercise your reproductive health. There are places you can go to get help, as stated earlier on, and you should be able to reach out. And also, if you are looking to, if you have questions or you want someone to talk to regarding your sexual and reproductive health issues, you can call the AGO number, which is it's 5100 actually, sorry. You can call the AGO number, which is 5100, and then you follow their options, and then they can connect you to the Savannah Signatures She Plus platform, and then you can ask all your questions regarding your sexual and reproductive health. And the good news is, if you're using MTN and you use that platform, that is the Agbo platform, 5100 is absolutely free. Even if you don't have airtime, you can be able to reach them on that, and then you can talk to someone, be connected to someone on the She Plus platform to talk about your sexual and reproductive health issues. I want to say thank you to everyone who joined us today, and thank you very much, Madam Gloria, for making time to come in, and also a very big thank you to the technical team. I almost always forget to thank them, but then without them this program wouldn't come your way every Friday at 3 p.m. So thank you for joining us. We will see you next week, same time, with another topic. My name is Rahel Entry, and I was your host for today.